Hello, 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 what is up, ya damn jerks? Good to see your faces. Happy freaking New Year. Hey Stein, how's it going? You can hear me. Yeah, I realized my mic was on this whole time, so hopefully you didn't hear me pooping and farting. Stop breaking down the house, Dennis. How's it going? Happy New Year, jerk. Good to see you, Odd One. Hello, Happy New Year, Slothinator. Hello, Happy New Year. Thank you guys for coming in. Today I was getting groceries for my birthday, get to the counter and ask for my ID, and the guy behind the counter was invited to my birthday this Friday, so you know I was turning 19. He even asked your twin for his ID. Dude, happy birthday! How does it feel to be, I forgot how many years old you said you were going to be. 37? 43? 76? 19? What was it? Am I close? Am I hot? Am I warm? New stream highlight video is up if you want to check that out. On the tubes. Isn't the message just read? Oh. Oops. Oops. We are... Oh. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for 2019. Krasenstein! Oh my goodness.
On Monday to Monday months. Whoa. I'm coming to Buffalo.
You're coming to Buffalo? When is that, dude? Let's do a thing. Let's do a high five and maybe eat a foods and maybe even drink a liquid. Thank you so much for 26 months of support, dude. That is freaking awesome. I actually was lurking your stream this morning, I'm pretty sure, right? Weren't you working on your game this morning? Was that yesterday? Am I living in a different time zone? You're a 2000 kid? Were you actually born in the year 2000? That's so cool. I'm jealous. That's such a cool year. So there, now your cousin moved out there recently. Oh, awesome. Well, feel free to let me know when you're here. And if I am alive, I'd be happy to meet up with you in person. So check out what I have over here. This, as you might be able to see in this top left corner, says Unity 2018.3.0 F2. Now, I didn't actually try anything yet. All I did was import the project into Unity 2018. I have no idea if it's going to work. There are 289 errors. What? Mad compile time optimizer uses substance? Something in here is using substance, which we have to get rid of. There's some issues with... Oh, it's the trees. The trees are using substance. Continuing to this material, you will need to install algorithmics external importer from the assets. Okay. Tree couldn't be loaded because the prefab is missing. Object name leaves. Okay, so all the trees are broken, which is fine. And then data privacy plugins, including analytic library, is not longer needed. Please remove this plugin. Okay. I just removed the whole thing. Data privacy. Ba-doom. Back on Night Fallen port 2017. Nice. How was that port? 0 errors and it was very confused. Lucky jerk. I've got 26 more errors to go. Let's see what we got next. Call the beginning of the technology. Okay, so we have to get rid of Text Mesh Pro, is that right? I think Text Mesh. Because now it's like part of Unity or something? What's up, Yagach? How's it going? Just so scary. Yeah, I'm sure I'm breaking 1,000 things. Luckily this is on a separate branch of the game, so we're fine. I finished the darn thing. I think leaving it on early access from September 2015 is long enough. Dude, I'm in early access too. I'm just as early access as long as you are. I feel the pain. For those you don't know, or those of you do know, and for myself included, my goal is to make January the month that we complete everything left to complete to get Shotgun Farmers out of early access. And what does that entail? Well, that entails fixing all the major bugs, improving the performance by 17,000 times fold, completing the final map, Oceanside, which I want to start working on today, but it's going to depend on how long some of this stuff takes. Releasing the next gun, which is actually already done, and it's in the game, the Watermelon MG. Also, I believe it's fixed now, so I can say this. I accidentally released a gun in the last update. A few people found it by accident in the winter update, but luckily it didn't work completely. And so I accidentally released a gun that was supposed to be a secret in the winter update. And a few people found it, and luckily I was able to patch that before it was too late. Then you have two moves, Quasi Convention Tycoon or online multiplayer Skyhook. I don't think online multiplayer Skyhook is ever going to happen. I have not seen good enough support in Photon for 2D, so I don't think we're going to do it. Gonna be a fun. Oh, and higher priority amongst all of those things is I want to start working on the production for the trailer soon. My goal in January, which is kind of unrealistic, is to make several video trailers for Shotgun Farmers. One of the reasons I've been doing so much more YouTube content is I'm trying to exercise my video editing bones and just get better at that. And in the hopes that I can build 1, a new trailer for early access, 2, a trailer for when it releases, and 3, other videos to post on the Steam page as well. Am I at the beach? Yeah, it's really nice and freezing cold. What's up, man? How's it going? I released what? Nothing. Recently bought your game and found out you stream your dev. You inspired me to go back to learning how to game dev. Dude, Muse, that's freaking awesome to hear. Please make sure you come back and share what you work on so I can see it. And thank you for buying the game. I really appreciate the support. You missed the Cake Shovel? Yeah, Cake Shovel should be back in June, I think. I've been waiting for Convention Tycoon for 2.5 years. Has it been that long? It's probably gonna have to be a little bit longer. Is this the gun you know about? Of course you know about it. You made it. You made it. You know about all the secret, super top secret stuffs. We don't have a lot of time. Is there anything new in the sheet yet? Yes, there is. A couple of new phrases. Let me double check it. There should be a handful of new phrases whenever you have the time. I'd very much appreciate it. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you keeping the Russian translation of the game so up to date. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, there's a couple of phrases. And an error. There we go. One of the phrases, a few of the phrases are actually sentences. They're going to be some longer phrases now. There are secrets for you. There is still, to this day, an Easter egg in the game that nobody has found. It makes me kind of sad. Where's this damn text? It's definitely the one you think about, Sloth. Yeah, which I think we should probably test again sometime soon to make sure it's still working. Search party! What's up, Bram? How's it going? Only feel sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Look in the sheet. Error. Oh yeah, there's an error. Hold on. What's going on here? Why is that? Alright, thanks, yeah, fix the error. Update me on those secrets. Secret number 1, you can officially harvest, or sorry, you can officially pick up the cows in Shotgun Farmers, and then they ride you like a vehicle. Happy New Year, Bram. So, do you guys have New Year's resolutions? If so, tell me what they are. So I might have to delete the fantasy adventure environment. I don't think it's gonna work in this Unity 2018. Let's take a look. Imagine Riverside is gonna be. Does the trees render? I actually don't know what happens if a substance tries to render a substance. Oh, 2018 is really interesting. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. They're cotton candy trees. That's the new thing. Maybe I'll just delete it. I think the only thing coming from this asset is the trees. I sure do hope so, anyway. Yeah. I knew I had to remake those trees eventually, anyway. Curious what the compile time is going to be like in 2018. New Year's resolution: making Convention Tycoon. Elfscape is working nicely. You trying to hack the game, you jerk. I changed standard assets, so it's going to take some while to recompile now. Does anyone know someone who can help us translate the game into German? Wait, who did the German translation? Yeah, Lon Mac. Oh, Gotts. Okay, I'll have to reach out to Gotts. I forgot. Gotts did the. Never mind. Gotts does German translation. Well, I forgot that he did the translation already. I look for easy hacks of the game because I had 0 experience in it. Nice. Someone permanently ban Stein from Shotgun Farmers, please. Right now, Germany, Russia, and Japan are the biggest countries that play Shotgun Farmers outside of US and the UK. But if it goes US, UK, Germany, Russia, and Japan. Damn, Bram. Damn, betrayed my own dojo. Yeah, I appreciate that, Stein. Okay, so... Oh no. Okay, so we got some errors here, so let's work on these. Everything says policy does not exist in system.security. Okay, of course Unity changed some namespaces. This should be fun. I think if we are ever going to bring Unity to consoles, we're going to have to do this upgrade. And also to take advantage of some of the newer stuff in Unity, we should do this upgrade. Mainly I'm hoping it's going to help with performance. 5.6 is pretty old, and since they've discontinued support for it, I think the only way we can do console stuff is to upgrade. Now why the hell would I need system.security.policy in my player spawner? Anybody know that? Anybody? Anybody? One thing I hate about 2018 from the last time I used it is that it crashes quite a bit. What the hell is this? Why are these here? The music is good for watching Netflix like crazy. What are you watching these days? This is the mini drawer. Unity post processing natural engine. The 100, nice. What's Baki? Is that anime? The text, are they in game or somewhere else? No, they're gonna be used for out of the game, outside the game. Wow, hey Stein. Way to invite Bram to a birthday party, not even say a word to me. Right in front of me too. Rude. Pretty damn rude. You need to caps lock it? No, you don't. Thank you. Thanks for asking that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a good question. You don't. I would write them out how it should seem on like a Facebook post or a Facebook ad, etc. Bunch of superhuman convicts all want to know what it's like to be defeated. What? I don't understand. Looks like the upgrade to 2018 added these random namespaces to my code. Oh no, is easy feedback not gonna work? Objective indicator couldn't be found? Why are all these things in the Discord folder? God damn it. What's up, girls? Happy New Year, dude. More fun times will be had indeed. Broke gun farmers. There's reported bug in the translation sheet. Where is it? That was a Dutch page. Oh, I see it. Looks like that error is on every single translation sheet. I don't know why. Yeah, some of our languages are definitely in dire need of an update. This is really weird. It's just saying that type of game. Oh, damn it, the Unity change. Crap, Unity 2018 must have changed how to do type of for custom editor. Looks fine. Why? Any space can be found. Are you missing a direct awareness on reference? No, because damn it, my custom inspectors are not working. You make it this Friday. I don't have a place for you to stay. Damn. Something's different with custom inspectors in 2018. What's up, Tennyson? What's up, Cell Phone? How's it going, dude? All my editor windows aren't working. I wonder if easy feedback was ever updated for 2018. Namespace exists, it's right here. Give me a small coding project to work on using Java, Python, or C++. Can it be game related? How about recreating the old game Snake? Kind of stuck on these. I didn't get these errors last time I imported 2018. Exit games.client.photon.hash table. The system dot system dot collections dot hash table. I don't know which one it wants. The F. Already did that. Something more expert level. What about three-dimensional Tetris? I'm going through the sheet right now and fixing alterations because I saw a few that were not what they're meant to be in the game. Oh, thanks, yeah, I appreciate that. I actually don't know which version of hash table this is supposed to be. Looks like Unity added their own. I'm assuming Photon wants to use its own version of hash table. Use the editor if Unity 2018 at the top for the Photon stuff. Oh, this? Ah, I see. My Photon's just too old. Good luck, Dennison. Why the hell did they do this? Because it doesn't support anything older than 4.7? I thought you could do greater than here. Yeah, 2017 or newer. Changing my networking source code. Always a good idea, right? 30 days before we're trying to launch. What's up, Mr. Waffle? I probably could just replace 2017 with or newer. I already did it this way, I guess. As long as I never try to upgrade Unity to 20. Oh crap, I might try to upgrade to 2018, 2019 someday too. Or should I do 2018 or newer? One of the higher ones removes some of the RPC stuff, so you'll have bigger issues than just a version on those. Oh, great. Is it even going to be possible then? You have a complaint regarding truck performance? What's up, Yag? Remove 2018.2, use Unity multiplayer and network identity instead. Alright, so I guess this is not going to work more. Pretty much should work without any issues from what I remember. Okay, that's good. When you press Q, it doesn't pull out whatever weapon you used last, but that's what it led me to believe. It was fine when you only have 2 weapon slots, but now that you have 3, it's very annoying after getting used to it. So I think Q is right now dedicated to next weapon. Are you saying you wish it was previous or last used weapon? Who translate one translation because damn that sentence was broken. For Dutch, hey Stein? I thought you did all the Dutch. Last use, interesting. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Option to change it, yeah, that makes sense. Uh-oh. Very socially. I don't actually need this anymore. Look that one up with this. This is a version for IPC, yeah, looks like it. There's web player anymore. Tim, thank you for the follow. What's up, Jordan Kid? How's it going? Happy New Year, Shoob. What is your New Year's resolution? You don't get why Twitch randomly unfollows? Not sure, but glad to have you back. Pretty weird. Maybe they maybe it's their way of keeping us all on our toes. Whoops. Click on your name and it opened your Twitch profile. Let's follow you back.
Let's see. All the connections look good. And then
It was really broken translation. What did it say? Alright, looks like we're doing pretty good. We just have this Photon Animator View Editor. So let's look this up. Unity 2018 Get Effective Control. The goal to lose 30 pounds by March about a month ago, so I'll just stick with that. Nice! That's awesome. What are you doing to do so? The aim on the sight sensitivity? Gotcha. What is it trying to do here? Trying to find the animator controller. Worked in 2017, but doesn't work in 2018. just maybe the old way. How will this work in 2017 and 5.6, not in 2018? That's super strange. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Happy New Year, dude. What are your goals for this 2019? 200 hours into the indie adventure? Damn! I've never tried counting my hours. Wonder what it would be. Lots and lots of exercise. Nice. Bought a treadmill and use it twice a day. Dude, that's awesome. Major dieting, can't eat more than 300 calories per day, which is so tough. Yeah. It's so, once you start really counting calories, it's so hard to realize how much we consume. I'm streaming more of your game, but I don't want to get hooked. You're talking about Mike's game? Thrusty Ship? Am I saying it right? Definitely not Thirsty Ship. Animator controller inherits from runtime animator controller at a time. Runtime animator controller is the actual animator controller. Can I just do animator dot runtime animator controller? I'm really scared that this is going to break animations on the network. I usually try not to mess with the networking code. I'm gonna put a to-do list item to make sure we test animation on network after changes to Photon Animator View Editor.
Sure.
Techno Babble, 22 frickin' months. I didn't even hear the sub sound. All I heard was my computer go jerk. Thank you so much for 22 months support, dude. How are you doing? Rusty Thirsty Ship, I like it. Release Thirsty Ship on January 20. Unity just frickin' crashed. Haven't even been using 2018 for more than an hour. Release Thirsty Ship on January 23rd. Awesome. The rest I haven't planned yet, as it's contingent to the game's success or failure. Dude, best of luck. That sounds awesome. Yeah. No fix available. What a surprise. What is top level at line 233? It is the title of the leaderboard for who has the highest level in the game. It's just so happy to see me, seriously. You're a good manga reader. I highly recommend Delicious in Dungeon. I think you'd really like it. What is it about? My 5.6 almost never crashes. I'm just going to put that out there. 2018 so far, crashed after 1 hour. 5.6 crashes like once a week. Maybe if I actually used Unity 2017, I would have gotten used to it crashing all the time. At least the sheet that I use for tracking all my hours and finances. Oh, wait, can't see. Unity's covering my screen. Check it out and use it if you wish. This is a fairly empty template. Charts are better with this as data gets in it. Ooh, cool! Indie career tracker. Thanks, dude. This is pretty sweet. And pretty damn fancy. System missing method exception, Unity texture too low. Alright. See if it compiles. A cooking manga about a party exploring a D&D style dungeon and cooking eating all the monsters. That sounds great. Let me look this up. Delicious in Dungeon. Oh my goodness. What a great premise. That's a great game premise too. That's awesome. It's on the Comixology, so I'm not familiar. You put 60 hours into that form alone? Which you would, I guess, because you used the form to track the form. It's very meta. Alright, I'm gonna press play. See what happens. Keep your hopes up. Maybe everything will burn. But the editor will just crash. Would not be surprised. I won't be surprised if the game starts crashing more all of a sudden. Alright, looks good. Got some buttons. Who needs a farmer when you're just, you know? Decent frame rate at least, but it's not rendering anything. Are you willing to add profanity words from other words into the other languages? Yeah, there is support for multi-language profanity. Yeah. I thought today was Oceanside too. Hey, son. I thought it was too. Rewired manager prefab is spawn, rewired is not the same. Hope this is it. Yeah, no, I'm not quite. Wait. How do I apply? What? How do prefabs work? What is this? Oh no, nested prefabs! I don't know how they work. What's up, Blitzik? How's it going? How's it going? It's going awesome. Almost there. One more month. I'm assuming I just... Damn, they made it like so much more work. You can't just hit apply anymore like an adult? Ugh. Didn't Brackies do a video about it? Oh, it's from July. I think Unity did a video about it. I'll figure it out. You got variants? That's cool. Forgot about all those new features. There's an error in here. Value does not fall within the expected range. We're gonna give this a little bit more time, then we're just gonna go back to 5.6. Is there a dictionary? No, the profanity filter just reads in a text file. That's just a big list of. I'm not gonna pull it up, but just a big list of bad words. So that's just a text file in whatever language. Joys of migrating Unity versions. Yeah, I really just kind of wanted to mess around and see what would happen. It went smoother in 2018.2. Seems to be crashing and burning in 2018.3. Does it have wildcard? It does, yeah. I actually don't know how it works, but it does have like different syntax you can use. Yeah, so I can't even load the main menu anymore. This is madness. Where are all these nulls? Oh, I think my prefabs are all broken. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. Look at this. It's completely empty. We went too many versions ahead. Open prefab. What? What? There's a prefab window. Oh, it's there. Cool. Alright, changes. So maybe I just need to... My prefab in the actual scene is broken. Doesn't have any references to anything. Well, this was fun. Do I need brush in profane words for it? Yeah, it can't hurt if it's not difficult. I mean, at least like just the basic ones, I suppose, like the really, really bad ones. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while Unity 5.6 loads up, the true Unity, the only Unity everyone ever needs, and then I will be back. All right, let's get back to work. So that's the 2018.2 is too crazy, which I'm glad I learned. If I do upgrade to 2018, I'll probably do 2018.2 or 1 or whatever is the latest version that consoles support that is not 2018.3, because there are way too many prefabs in the scenes for me to have to rebuild them. The new prefab workflow looks awesome, but it doesn't look like it easily maintains older prefabs, especially at least from 5.6. Maybe it maintains from 2017 to 2018, but it definitely does not maintain from 5.6. I don't even know where some of the connections and prefabs can be, so I don't even know where these nulls can come from. But every single prefab in my main menu and my game manager and my game controller were broken, and so that's a huge waste of time going through to fix all those things. So I'll probably do another day when I have some downtime is try to upgrade to 2018.2, which I've done before. I think I might have deleted that project, but I'll try to upgrade to that, which I think was more compatible. For now though, let's actually play around a little bit with our idea for Oceanside. Is upgrading even worth it? The only reason I have to upgrade is because so for porting to consoles, they're no longer supporting 5.6, and so I have to upgrade to at least something that the best version I can that they're still allowing me to do on Xbox. Where the hell is my drawing? The map. Not actually sure. Found it. Prefab malarkey is huge. I don't dare move 2018.3, sticking 2018.2. Yeah, I hadn't realized that 0.3 was the one that brought in the new prefab workflow. I guess I'd kind of been missing out on the new news. So yeah, I'll switch back to 2018.2. Learned that lesson the hard way. So for those you don't know, the sixth and final map, not final, the next map in Shotgun Farmers is called black marker. It's called Oceanside. And it is going to be a beach themed map. And the idea is that you are in an ocean resort made for farmers. And so I have some really rough sketches that I want to try to, this looks gross. I have some really rough sketches that I want to try to transfer over to paper, to digital paper. And the reason for that is, and we haven't done this in a long time, but the way my workflow usually goes is I'll draw my map sketch, and then I'll actually lay that into Unity in 3D space so that we can build our kind of Greybox Pro Builder level and then mess with stuff, adjust it, and try to improve it, playtest together. So of course it's going to be a long process, but let's start from the very beginning. What the hell is this map? Pirate ship. So I do want to have a pirate ship in the map. It is currently the lowest priority thing. The main priority, of course, is going to be building the actual resort with the stuffs on it. This is a little happy omelet. The main thing is going to be actually building the structures and stuff on the island. And then a bonus, which probably means I'll never get done, but a bonus is going to be actually building a pirate ship that can crash onto the island. Hermit crab landmines? What? What? Is it going to be underwater? No. The level is going to be above water. I did build support to allow players to swim underwater in Shotgun Farmers. I think I showed it on stream before. There's a version of Riverside where the water rises and you can actually swim underneath the water. I don't know. There are some issues with this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that done in time for Oceanside. So you might not actually be able to go underneath the ocean. A tunnel that goes under the sea? Okay, so start with saying some bad Russian words. Thanks, Yak. I'm just gonna text those to all of my Russian friends. So what I actually want to do is make the island a pretty distinct shape. But you'll only be able to tell when looking at it from above. Here with fish pools, you can use the fish for the fishing skill. God damn it, Ship. Now we need to drop off and work for a bit. Alright, see you, Tim. Thanks for hanging out. One of the big things I want to achieve with this island is make it so that you can't really tell what the shape of it is when you're on land. But you'll be able to tell it better. Like if you look at aerial, you'll be able to know, but on land it shouldn't be super obvious, in theory. And it won't be so smooth either, like we'll try to make it like, you know, like it's more naturally occurring. Like a different layer. A volcano. Ooh, that could be cool. It's a really interesting technical problem to actually make it work. I could do a volcano in the distance, because then I'm not actually worried about making it, you know, hot and fire and lava and all the other different like aspects that'll come with it. But what if like, because we still need like stuff, because the ocean will look really boring if it's just like flat on all ends. So we can have like in the far off distance, like this sprite of a volcano. Maybe sometimes even has like smoke coming out of it or whatever. And then maybe that'll actually foreshadow one day having a volcano side map. I think that's a really cool idea. Volcano in distance. Alright, save this. What's wrong with this shit? Put roadside ads in the resort. Ooh, that's a good idea. A waterfall. Tim, what's with you guys and the technically difficult things to make? Why can't you just be like, are you gonna have a two-sided polygon? Okay, why does this look so dumb? Let me get the actual chicken. I gotta de-winterfy the maps too. Yeah, one of the big things I wanted to do that I just wasn't able to do because of time was I wanted to make a Oceanside resort advertisement in the roadside gas station. So that'd be perfect. And then like put like brochures and stuff in the other maps. We can just do that afterwards instead of beforehand. Ooh, dragons! The dragon gun. So I love suggestions because the Shotgun Farmers, like all the great stuff in Shotgun Farmers was predominantly came from amazing and ridiculous ideas on stream. This looks more like the actual Bok. Oh, Bok has 4 gobbles. Thought she had 3. A water gun to obscure your enemy's view like a Mario Kart squid. Ooh, interesting. An inky. Things are hard to implement. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Seem to have trouble speaking today. A little too much partying the last couple of days. You know, I have been noticing that I've been stuttering more and more. There's gonna be a lack of vitamin S, I think it is. Makes you talk better. What's the talky talk vitamin called? This requires additional pylons. What's up, Zark? And I'm getting really caught up on the shape of the island. And it's going to change a ton when it's in game too anyways. Okay, so the eye is going to be a giant rock. So this is going to be a smaller, let's do a bigger version. I already did a smaller version. Small cave system going under the island would be sweet. Unfortunately, Unity terrain doesn't actually support cave systems. And so the only way to do something like a cave or tunnels would be to create all of the terrain manually in another program, which that makes it really hard to paint textures on it and paint foliage on it and all that other stuff. So sadly, tunnels and like simple tunnels and like or terrain-based tunnels and stuff isn't really possible or super easy right now. It's possible, of course, everything's possible. It's not very easy. I could do tunnels and things like buildings and structures, but not really underground. How's Shark Hunter's coming along? It's coming along great. Almost there, Zark. Almost done. Someday. So I saw this really cool shape that happens on islands. Might grab Unity Asset Explorer. What's that? Oh, why can't I draw? White. My undos aren't working. I have to restart Photoshop now. Plot twist, Easter egg doesn't exist! Wouldn't that be the ultimate prank? The island could have a King of the Hill style feel at the center of the island where much higher in elevation than the ends. Ooh, that could be cool, yeah. Easter egg is actually the whole game itself. So what I wanted to do, since I couldn't do caves underground, what I originally wanted to do for this map in the original sketch was actually have the eye being a cave, like, so the eye would be a big rock structure that had entrance and exit to a cave with like a little area inside of it. In the newest version, I might be scoping that down, so that's actually not a thing, because inside the cave would require a very different asset style than outside, and I already have so much work to do with the resort itself, which is going to be around here. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen. It might just end up being a giant rock that doesn't do anything. What's 112? Is that the Dutch police? How do I want to build out the resort? So there's a couple of main structures. Hey, where'd my volcano sketch go? So let's look up. I saw some really cool pictures of some Hawaiian resorts. Dutch emergency number. Oh, awesome. That's good to know. I actually had the name of a resort that I wanted to use. I think it's this one, the Windham. Yes, this is the resort I found that I kind of want to model after. Not entirely. It's not going to look this full. There's not going to be a swimming pool because that doesn't make sense because they're already on a beach. So I want to do some of these structures. I want to do this tiki bar here. Wait, I think I actually already saved one of these images. Now I want to have that like room thing, or like a room, or again. Building photo. A Bak resort. You're going to be a hotel? Kind of. It's not really going to be hotels, which is going to be these small like island huts. So this resort is not going to have like these tall, there might be one tall building like this that you can actually go in, but they'll mostly be smaller hut-like things with rooms for the interiors. Where did I save that? I saved a bunch of images from like Sea of Thieves and hotels and stuff. Let's grab some of the structures that I want to add. One of those, one of these. Except for more of the piratey stuff. I want to make like a cavey part, but I don't know what's gonna happen. See you, Mike. Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Jabin? Nice shades. Well, thank you. My mama gave me these. I'm just kidding. She's not giving me. So yeah, here's one of the things I saw. A really cool island structure in Sea of Thieves. Where is it? So I really liked this. But I looked at this and I kind of thought like the beak of the chicken could be kind of like this rock structure over the smaller island, so you can actually go underneath the beak here. I think something like that with the eyeball, but where's the top of it look like? It could either look like this, or we need to figure out how the beach goes into that beak. It's a cool TF2 map that was an island. Do you remember the name of it? Yeah, cove. That's the word for what that is. A cove. So I saved all these Sea of Thieves images because I hope that our game's gonna look nothing like this, of course, because Sea of Thieves looks freaking awesome. But I'm hoping to kind of capture some of that same imagery on different spots in our map, like being able to look through these rocks and kind of see this beach off at the end. I thought I had a reference for top of the cove. This really would be that. I'm going to turn the chicken around. I'm going to have it face this way. Let's kind of look at this part right now. Kind of looking at this. Yeah, I know I had a better image. I'm probably checking the folders. That's nice. Look at kind of how these rocks are formed over here. You can find pictures of coves. Pretty good. Not exactly it. It's a rock buck. Yeah, you said there's a Team Fortress 2 island map you could look at. These are custom maps. Yeah, that's kind of the house structure I'm looking to build. Oh, I kind of like the idea of a radio tower. Communicate with the outside world. Outset Island. I should know what these kind of, oh, a drawbridge is cool. I should know what these kind of houses are called. Bridge. House Island. It is from Wind Waker. Okay, they're remaking the Wind Waker map. That's cool. Is this not the island map you were talking about, Yag? They don't want quite these old spots. I want like the more modern versions. Banana Bay? Ah, okay, okay.
With it, a ton of enemies will ever have to, and found that there were a lot of really great flanking opportunities.
Oh, cool.
And the map overall has a great feeling of being simultaneously feeling very open, while also feeling in some areas very condensed. There are many great open areas ideal for snipers, soldiers, and heavies, while on the other hand, there are also more subtle, secret passageways ideal for spies, engineers, and pyros. That's really the strongest, most likable aspect of the map. The vast, varying opportunities offered to each class. No matter what character you're playing, there are specific map areas ideal. Credit to the Valve TF2 team for putting this update together, and a lot of credit to the incredibly talented map makers.
I like this. I mean, they do this a lot. The uses of bridges between gaps to add that verticality is really cool.
The incredibly talented.
Let me grab some screen caps from this.
Map maker with it to life in this new update. While I don't believe this update will be the saving grace of TF2, the update that brings the entire community back to the game, I do think that this is a great update for the community. My favorite. And peace out. If you enjoy open, will also feel.
That's a good idea. Haven't seen you in a year. It's been a while. Happy New Year, dude. How's your 2019 going so far? What goals do you have this year? It's cool that they have this little like underwater section here. Learn more stuff. I like it. I need the cove to go, or like this, the beat to go high enough. Hut, shovel, shack, cabin, cottage, take your pick. Are those what they're called? I'm trying to imagine the perspective of this in-game. So this is the back of the beak. Like this shape here. Little beach that wraps around. It'll be right. It just doesn't. When I start building out in 3D, it'll start making a little bit more sense to me. Happy New Year, Littlewood. You go in through the beak nose holes? Oh, interesting. What if there's just like a hole here? Like I know that's the wrong beak, but so there's like a hole here that you can just like fall through into the beach underneath. We are working on a new map for the game. Best thing to do is eat if your eye is twitching. Really? My eye twitches every now and again. I didn't know that. So then there could be like a hole here that you can just drop straight down in. That'd be really cool. Does your eye twitch when you're lacking in potassium? What I don't fully understand is how I'm going to build this. If these are all rocks, how do I put terrain on top of it? Unity. Does it have to be like its own separate mesh? Because Unity doesn't really allow you to dig under the terrain like this. All the cliffs are straight down. Bleeding can be caused due to B12 deficiency, which may occur as a result of excessive alcohol consumption or imbalance in electrolytes, sodium, and potassium. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm twitching a lot. I don't consume alcohol, so I guess it's the second thing, imbalance of sodium and potassium. Maybe it's from having too many sodium. Can you have multiple terrains? Huh. Yeah, I guess that could blend decently well. I haven't considered that. I mean, right here it'll be pretty ugly where the two terrains collide. Because the occlusion will happen there. Oh, miniature bananas. Oh, I love miniature bananas. You cannot make holes in terrain, no. That's why I can't do caves and stuff. So let's think a little bit about the resort. So this is the beach. I want to have like the surfboard hut here. Well, I don't want to accidentally make the map too big, so I have to be wary of that. No, Unity does not support holes in your terrain. And there would be like sleepy beds. Sleepy beds. User's ability to make holes in terrain, even if that means having 4 terrain objects that comprise your hole. You could probably do that. I've never worked with multiple terrains in one scene, but I'm sure it would work. But it would be really difficult to edit, I guess. Yeah, I guess that could probably work. As long as you're weary of your seams. But you can't just like carve a hole into like the top of a terrain, so there's no way to get into the cave without building like a terrain with another terrain on top of it as the upper layer. You build the terrain up with like another layer and just build holes and tunnels in it. Only working at the resort should be chickens, maybe even relatives of Bok Bok. What? Chickens that are working? Yeah, they couldn't. 2019.1 supposed to get terrain holes. Nice. Yeah, they get a lot of slack for it at conferences and stuff because people ask why all other engines have holes and they can never figure out holes. But you can't actually carve anything into a terrain. So if you wanted to like say build caves, each layer of your earth would have to be another terrain object because you couldn't just like cut from one into the other. This is the key.
So your folks are going out of town. You got the place all to yourself.
Of course, there's a good train system. That's awesome.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You want to think a lot about the paths in this level and how we're gonna break up
If you can't say
stage.
it, you can't do it.
Their code has lots of holes in it. Burn. Oh, it's getting really dark in here. Sorry, kitty. I know you're sleeping. I don't want a straight shot to the ocean. Need something here to break it up. Actually, that could be the bar. Then they're kind of like all in a row, which looks dumb. I think the big building would be kind of here. And this would in theory have multiple floors. And look a miniature version. The roadside motel. So we got a sniper point. Let's know this eye rock is definitely causing some issues. You can move it. Say, what, here. Maybe the resort is built into the rock. Building you can't get into and building you can. Maybe a helipad or a dock or some other way people are getting to the island. Ooh. There's supposed to be a dock, yeah. I forgot where I was gonna put it. Put it anywhere, I suppose. Helipad could be a cool way to show how the rich farmers get here. What's going on with the box eye? The sketch underneath was to show the idea to make a cave system that I don't think I'm gonna end up doing, just to reduce the number of assets this map's gonna take. What's nice about the iRock is it does break it up. You're gonna have movable, destructible lounge chairs and beach umbrellas. Movable and destructible? No. Existing? Yes. Make 2 terrains with 1 rotate upside down. Oh, interesting. That could work as a cave. Then you need another terrain on top of that cave so you can have stuff on top of it. Otherwise, the normals will all be facing down. Unless the whole thing is just a cave. The downside is since Unity doesn't have terrain blending, wherever that top cave intersects with the bottom cave, you'll have like ugly penetration. You'll have to like try to cover all of those seams with rocks or something. No, Unity doesn't have any kind of terrain sewing. At least not right now. I'm gonna have to make these structures bigger. I don't want the island map getting too big relative to like countryside and stuff. I think the wiki has a pretty good reference for these things. Yeah, it sucks, but it's not. I think it's just because of the kind of games that Unity is geared towards. It hasn't really been like I've never needed it in my own games. People who make like bigger open world games aren't using Unity usually, or they find a different way. Like what's that game called? The one about the fire dudes. Firewatch had caves, but they just did it using like big rock structures instead of doing it underneath the ground. Looking for maps. Not hillside. I forgot about that map. Let's say countryside. I think that's the biggest map right now. I want to say. I want to kind of use this as our frame of reference. So how big our structures are going to be. The barn in countryside is massive. So this building would have to be about relative to the size of the barn, I imagine. Which already is making our island way bigger than countryside is. Third YouTube link in the wiki of Vanos video. Not sure where you're looking. This one? Yep, it is. Need a farmer for scale. A farmer would be about this big. Not even, 'cause that's a cow. So a farmer would be like that big. Yeah, Balance Gaming has made some really, really funny videos of shotgun farmers. So much so that he's actually in the game now. Like as a costume, not he exists in the game. He can't escape the reality of it. Okay, so this helps a lot. I'm gonna get rid of this, lower the opacity of this. So if you think about this, our huts have to be big enough for the players to go inside of. Already right now, the sheds on countryside pretty damn big, and they don't really give you that much room, which goes to show that the island's not going to be very huge. So we really have to really think about that as we build the island. Vanessa trapped in shotgun farmers. Oh sweet, BitGamer just posted another shotgun farmers video. This is a Brazilian YouTuber with 800,000 subscribers.
Legal, isso no meio do deserto. É, não faz muito sentido, né?
Não fica parado muito não, porque senão você...
Eu
Tá vendo o
devia
que acontece? É por isso que você...
I don't understand Brazilian Portuguese,
salvar.
but they seem like they had fun in their first video. They're playing so hide and freeze, which is awesome.
Vai, tô chegando, tô chegando.
Acertei ele, acertei ele, acertei ele.
Ah, congela aí. O quê? Era tu, eu nem sabia.
It's awesome.
E no cara tá direito. Nossa, que lindo, que lindo que foi. Foi lindo. Foi lindo, foi lindo. Tô chegando, chegando.
I didn't say Brazilian, I said Brazilian Portuguese.
Proteja o bacon. Proteja o bacon. Proteja o bacon. Proteja o bacon. Proteja o bacon.
Did I approach Vanilla Shocker Farmers? No, no, he discovered it entirely on his own. Which was super lucky.
Nossa.
Mentira, não dá, velho.
Vai. Não pegou nada.
Yeah, all the big guys, I mean, I don't know how anyone gets in touch with a big YouTuber and gets them to play their games, but all the big guys, Markiplier, Vanos, Nogla, even BitGamer, who's a really big Brazilian YouTuber, they find it on their own. A technique I've seen that I think works, that other indies have talked about, is the bottom-up, bubble-up technique. So if you get enough medium and mid-sized YouTubers to play your game and for the game to appear in other places, then you can try to catch the attention of bigger YouTubers. And if they can make a video, then other small YouTubers will make that video too, and it kind of goes back and forth. If bigger YouTubers watch other YouTubers, we can get one of them to make a video, then other YouTubers want to make that video. It is, of course, still possible to just get, like, Markiplier to play your video. I don't know how you do that. Because, of course, they get thousands of emails or hundreds of emails a day of people saying, play my game, play my game, play my game. Either, I guess, really stand out in that email or try to get their attention in other ways. Where had I posted about Shocker Farmers before Vanos picked it up? I think I should just ask him actually how he found it. I think he found it just through. Actually, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to even speculate. I didn't post it about it anywhere. Shocker Farmers never got any major like traditional press coverage. I don't think it ever will. Traditional media didn't seem too interested in it. It's just always gotten YouTube coverage. I don't remember which YouTubers played it first. I just assumed he saw it from another YouTuber and found it that way. Yeah, you might have found it through Markiplier. I think a lot of big YouTubers do look at the recent released games on Steam and find things that way as well. Because all their videos came out very close to the original launch. Okay, let's work on this again. So yeah, the cave iCave can't exist. Because for this iCave to be a cave, it'd have to be pretty damn big, which would have to make it at least the size of this barn for the players to be able to like run through different paths inside of it, which then makes the island as a whole way too big. But it is kind of the size of the barn now, isn't it? I think beach here. Mystery Rock Eye, which I'm now starting to make bigger and bigger slowly. I do want to make the damn cave. It'd be cool to have one. Our huts are going to be a lot bigger now. So this is still pretty small. This is our surfboard table. Lazy Des. Yeah, a big thing I've been doing now, Pyros, is just kind of not exactly related, but whenever a YouTuber does post about Shocker Farmers, or whenever a YouTuber makes a video of Shocker Farmers, I try to reach out to them as quickly as I can through Twitter or something else to try to make that connection with them, so I can hopefully get them to, or like get a relationship building with them. To one, of course, thank them, and two, see if they actually want to be in Shocker Farmers as a character. Which I think helps build that relationship so that they make more videos and then people who watch them make more videos, and it kind of builds that way. Okay, so let's go Tiki Bar. Have a hut here. Some structures all along this rock. Oh, he uses a pink mustache, which you can already do. That's true. This is kind of going to be like center area. There'll probably need to be something here in the middle.
I watched seas glitching about in 10 hours a day. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears.
Trying to think about this path. The one thing about shotgun farmers is I just like to have big open areas because I think it's required for the bullet system to work, the bullets grow your gun system to work. A B-side barbecue with a roasted bok bok. Oh no! I was thinking about definitely doing like a fire pit or like a campfire kind of thing. Barbecue grill is a good prop idea. Do you tend to see more sales in the devs days following a big YouTuber doing a video to the game? It can vary. Like when Vanos's first few videos for Shotgun Farmers, you could see a direct increase in sales during that time, and then his like last two or last one didn't have as much of a. There's definitely always a bump for sure. The size of that bump isn't always consistent. But yeah, every time a big YouTuber makes a video for the game, like for example when BitGamer, the YouTuber I was just showing, go check the name. Yeah, BitGamer made a video for the game. Sales in Brazil went up by a lot more than they normally are. So there's definitely, for me at least, always a correlation. I've heard from some devs they don't see a big correlation, but for me in Shotgun Farmers, I have specifically, especially because it's an online game, I can actually see the player base increasing. So like the first day after BitGamer dropped his first, or not first day, the first few days after BitGamer made his first Shotgun Farmers video, there were more players in South America and more players in Brazil specifically playing the game. Marshmallows only, the farmers are vegan. The lore. I have heard that the mileage of a YouTuber affecting your sales definitely varies depending on the YouTuber. Like for some devs, when PewDiePie plays their video, they see tons of sales, and for other devs, they see no sales. And I think a lot of that's to do with the audience as well. So if a YouTuber's audience is interested in playing your kind of game, then I think you'll see an increase there. And so unfortunately, in a first-person shooter, YouTubers who play first-person shooters, their audience are also more interested in playing that kind of a game. I'm interested to see in the coming months how much that's affected by being in early access as well. I always wonder how many players don't buy the game even after watching their favorite YouTuber play it because it's in early access. Also, yes, there is a little kitty sitting here this whole time, hanging out with you guys. He's very sleepy and lazy. Yeah, of course, Ginger Chicken. So now the rock being a cave can actually be really interesting. These are the paths, because then it creates a path. Maybe here. Here and here. Paint blue as our interior paths. That could actually work really cool. Work on my game tonight, but there is a nasty bug that I can't fix no matter what. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I found the best thing to do when you're stuck on a bug that just seems completely unfixable is to step away from the game. Take a break, take a shower, go for a walk, eat some food, let your brain relax, and then you'll be surprised. I'm sure you know this already, of course, but like your subconscious will be working on the problem while you're relaxing, and then you'll be like, oh, I know the answer now. I think that's something you can't go inside of. I don't know how many interiors I want here. As you can see, I don't really have any set way I design maps. Still trying to find what my real map design workflow is. I just kind of try to have fun. If you're not having fun, then why the hell are you doing this? Are there a new engine? Are you working in Source? Defold? What's that? Yeah, rubber ducking is a great technique, just explaining a problem. I've really found that happens a lot when I'm streaming too. What does a palm tree look like? I wonder how many trees I can actually put on this island. It will be static. What's up, Draco? Thanks, dude. Happy New Year. There's too much scope, but what about a helicopter that moves between two landing points and farmers can stand on it to get a height advantage as it's moving? That sounds pretty cool. Interesting why the helicopter is going from point A to point B. If it flies over the island, that'll definitely make it really, really interesting. Might break things a tiny bit. For example, like in Chicken Run, if you get on the helicopter with the chicken, when the helicopter's in the air, there's no way for anyone to get to it. Now if we had grappling hooks, of course, makes it a little bit more fair. But if it's in the air and no one's able to get to it, then you're kind of screwed if the player, for example, the Juggernaut or the Chicken Run holder or whoever's in first place is just in the helicopter to try to stay away. Skyhook farmers. We'll be spraying pesticide over the crops. True, true, true. I've been drawing upside down this whole time. Damn. Alina Chen! Thank you so very much for 27 frickin' months. How is it going? Glad to see you're not dead. Hope you're having a very happy new year. Starting our new year off with a bang by making a frickin' new map for this game that we haven't made a new map in about a year. I want to try to get better at my map development workflow. I really do. It's just so hard. Alright, we talked about a dock. I thought about making the dock off this thing. Probably will get to the island. Doing great. Oh, thanks. We'll have to be like these smaller islands that you can't get to off in the distance. Like rocks. Oh, a big thing I want to do is have like an arched rock. You still winging it, just do a different aspect? Yep, yeah, for sure. I try to use a sketch thing just so I can be a little more looser. Because once I'm putting down polygons in the level, or even putting down Greybox cubes, things start to feel too permanent or take too long to make changes. So here, if I want to move a square, I can just erase it and move it. Whereas if I put a square down in the level, it takes longer to move it. Oh yeah, I want to have like a thing here. Could be the radio tower. No, radio tower would usually be on the highest peak. Could be like here. I'm starting to worry that the map has just too much room. Too much like empty air. Or it's just getting too big. Greyboxing is faster for you, fair enough. Maybe it could be here. The structure's not going to make any sense. Just has a concern about large structures that could give line of sight. Yeah, that's usually why like I'll go in and then try breaking those up. Like for these areas, for example, will never work. They'll need like either a rock down the middle or a rock here on the sides, or like a rock structure. So since this is the dock here, I'll probably just put something down. Uh-oh. 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 Crash City. Looks like I usually like to break up with big boulders. I think about verticality too, like this would all be higher up. I usually try to denote high or up stuff with these dashed lines. If there's a better way, let me know. Don't really know what to do about this section. Doesn't necessarily have to be walkable too. I could just block that off and you can just see it. It could be a fence that blocks you off from there. So I just don't want the map to end up too big. Looking at it now compared to countryside, in terms of surface area, getting pretty close. Or it's definitely already exceeded countryside surface area. Really big areas we're gonna block off. Because that's an interesting problem with this being in an ocean, is if you climb up to this cliff, this is all cliff. What happens if you jump off? I'm guessing you either die or die. I'll go with die. You have a rice gun, I do not. Like this can just be all blocked off by big rocks. Just get eaten by a shark immediately. Happy New Year, life. How's it going? Not many places to sleep at Bok Bok Resort. There's a new map. Yep. Yep. Look, if the crown is blocked off, it could just place down a bunch of houses there, kind of like where all the resorts would be. Best New Year's Eve gift. I think this will also be kind of like cliffy. This is a higher side. This is a lower side. The incline kind of goes this way. This being the peak. Now, I also got to figure out how I'm going to break up this beach, because right now the beach is this big open plain. One of the ideas I have for cover is just having like surfboards planted into the ground. Actually, we could bring the tiki bar out here. So this is just another house here. Bring the tiki bar here. Like more and more of the pirate ship is probably not going to happen. There needs to be some reason for this bottom beak. Right now there isn't. And some reason for that code as well. I'm gonna actually push this wall all the way up. I need to combine my. It's getting ridiculous. I push this building up against this wall. That'd be a lot better. Thinking about these blue lines are as the interior connections. That's becoming a thing. So I think, look, do another pass on trying to figure out what these build, like the interiors of these buildings and what these kind of look like, pads and stuff. Not super important yet. We're just trying to think of them as big cubies. Let's try to talk about where teams might spawn now. What's up, Focus? One team could spawn by the radio tower. The other team could spawn down at the beach. Not good colors. Photoshop done froze again. Happy New Year, Focus. Doing good. Excited to get this new map out. This is kind of cool because one team will start at the highest level elevation, the other team will start at the lowest elevation. And then they'll have to run through. This team will have more be closer to the cave system, this team will be more closer to the resort area. Still need something here. Oh, I did forget about all the like totems and stuff I wanted to put down. And the campfires. We could have something like this, actually. Here. Will there be box like island chickens? What can we do to make them special? This is gonna be a daytime map, yeah. So the fire won't be lit. Pirate chickens? That drawbridge is pretty cool. Not really necessary for us, I don't think. Eye patches, bananas, and a sword shaped like those yellow things called a banana. Banana swords! Wait, this scope is crazy. Why are the chickens pirates? Are they sentient? I really like this. This is obviously a very complicated version of it. A lot of other words kind of free form do when we're greyboxing it. Giant chest of booty. A chest full of butts? I like it. We could also block off this part of the map, actually. Right now it doesn't seem necessary. It seems just kind of tacked on. I'm gonna just throw some resorts on there too. Volcano where the Buckbucks have their sacrifices. That's one of the downsides of the maps not being super big. Is like it'd be really cool to try to put in like these different kind of like regions and stuff in. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Move it here. Because there's a wall there. A cave entrance where the beak is, as in the nose is a cave. Yeah, we have a hole here to be able to drop into. That's what you mean. We want to play Subnautica. It's a great game. Oh, well, that's gonna be like rocks or a fence or what? That's just a fence. Well, a mix of fence and rock, right? Like rock, fence, and rock. You can still see through it, so it still feels like it's a big map, even though it's not. Make it a red beach? Like red sand? Robert coming in with 24 freaking months!
Less than 3 quasi.
Oh my goodness, thank you so very much for 2 years of support, Rob. How are you doing? Happy freaking New Year. You know, the head is red, yeah. There's some 3D modeling. Sweet. What you making today? You know, like the sand in the Mario Odyssey desert world? Yeah, actually, making it red could be pretty funny. instead of having the campfire here, we were like the totem and stuff is. Water's fenced enough. Let people explore. Well, it would be awesome if people explore. It runs the risk of the map getting too big. Now, the great thing is the fences can easily be taken down. I mean, when we graybox it, we'll have a better idea of how big it's feeling. Right now, in the sketch version, the orthographically, this is about the size of Countryside in the space we've given. Slightly bigger than Countryside, which is already our biggest map. So if I then, I'm worried if I then add on the red parts of the map, then it'll be way too big. Yeah, I want to have sharks under the water circling for sure. It's gonna be, you know, it's kind of like last scope because they're not really necessary, but it'd be cool to have little sharks swimming underneath the water. Have Hammerhead watch sharks? So we look at our landmarks, right? For our landmarks, we have the radio tower, the totem, the resort, the cave, the beach, and we don't really have a landmark in this area up here. We have the dock here, which does help it as a landmark. EMCA incoming. So we need some sort of a landmark back here. I mean, there is this big building which does work. More like the back of the resort, or on the cove is a landmark as well. Just missing something. So what I really wanted to do is make a pirate ship that crashes into the island and has eggplant cannons on it and all this stuff, and I don't think any of that's gonna get made. Could be like the generator maybe? Like this could be back here, be like a big generator and kind of where the power comes from. So like power plant / generator. Not a building you can go in, just like an external building with like this fenced off area with like generator inside and like all electrical stuff. A nuclear power plant? I think that would be its own level. I think this is really becoming a thing. Is it fun? We'll find that out together. Releases, the goal is still February, yeah. So the goal is to be content complete by the end of January. By the end of January, everything I want to make in the game in terms of assets should be in it. For the release updates, the release update I want to get ready by the end of January, and then mid to end of February is when it would actually be going live. That's the current goal. Want to have spawns at the top and the bottom. Yeah, so right now the two spawn points are at the beach and at the peak of the radio tower, which are the two, like the radio tower is the highest point on the map and the beach is the lowest point on the map with a slight incline going up this way. I don't know why that says high over here. I think that's it. Still a lot of undesigned pieces, but those just have to come naturally as we work on it. I'm really worried about the big motel building. I think it might end up getting cut and just replaced with another small motel building. Or the resort building. I think it's just going to be a lot of work to make it. Really scared of the cave, but I think it would be a nice variation. Having a big indoor-outdoor thing. Ever play Phantom Hourglass? Yeah, I love Phantom Hourglass. Let's remake our red. The level where you had the DS as an island? Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot like that, you're right. I do this to try to visualize the paths a bit more. See where things could potentially be more interesting. So to send your farmers into space, also is it possible to tweak the gravity so you could walk around a cylinder-like colony area? The gravity part, no, I'd have to write something different for like a different version of the character controller. I do one day want to make a space map. Speaking of the color change you've done to the game these past updates, it looks so tasty. Oh, thanks, dude. I'm trying to make things like more vibrant and saturated and delicious. My goal for Shotgun Farmers has always been to make first game on Steam where you want to eat your weapons. Playing because I want to be fresh on release. Well, I hope to make you proud. Hope to make you proud with the release version. I already have a really good feeling that the map is way too big. But that we'll figure out better in the gray box portion. Building definitely needs to go in here. Or like a car or something. There'll be a volcano. I'll be happy. The idea is there'll be a volcano in the... Where's my volcano sketch? I was going to put a volcano in the far distance. I don't want to have to go through rendering volcano and lava and all that stuff, so I was going to put like a volcano far away. You can see when you look off into the horizon. Maybe it foreshadows a future map. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and then we're gonna try to get a really rough version of this in the game. Huh? I'm gonna have to warm up my Pro Builder tools. I don't know how that works. But yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'll be right back. All right. Let's do this. Are you as scared as I am? Psychiatrist and physics are fun words. Because of the PSY sound? What's up, Rob? Welcome back. Why, thank you. I've made a new scene in a long time. Might convert. I tried to start. I'm choking. I'm done to die. I tried to start a map called Northside. Maybe I'll just convert that to. Just got a cube on it. Yeah, it's already set up and everything. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Does he fix a bug in your game? Another one appears? That is the life, isn't it? Do you have a template maps? Nope. Maybe that's what I should make now. Call this level blank. Duplicate that. Call it level Oceanside. What's up, Southern Cross? How's it going? I don't really remember how Pro Builder works. I don't understand, where does it open? Oh, here it is. Like all on the other screen. Let's import this image as well. Is it chicken head level? It is. Or at least that's the current idea. The first thing I usually do when making a level is put the sketch down and then try to walk around just to see how things feel in 2D. We got some errors. Putting any chasms into the map? What's a chasm exactly? Well, New Year's Eve it was great. I went to Montreal, Canada for New Year's. What's wrong was this bot flying? Alright. A slit into the land. Kind of there. So the beak will be kind of like a big crack in the land. That's what you mean. This is the cave, or the big rock where the cave would be. So you'd enter here, walk through, walk through, walk through, walk through. It's decent distance. Look at these structures. So right now I'm looking at the biggest building. Let's go look at the resort area. See how long it takes to run from the beach up to the tower. Ready, set, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6. Oh, I went the wrong way. About 25 seconds between the 2 points. What's up, Mark and Trip? How's it going? Barrels of corn liquor and wheat beer. Ooh. We have a chasm coming out of the eye and leading back up into the map or something. I guess I still don't completely understand what you mean, Zarg. It's been a great success for you. Did you get your selling goals? Yeah, Chicken Farmers sold more than I could have imagined. It was the first game. It was the game that allowed me to go full time. It originally kind of just started off as a small project that I would just kind of make for fun, put out there and move on to the next thing. Ended up selling well enough that I could do indie game development full time. Is it easy to make the game of your dreams? No, it's the hardest thing in the world. Or second hardest thing in the world. Happy for you. Thanks, Southern Cross. I appreciate it. It scores many ups and downs. There are days when it sells really well, days when it sells really poorly. A lot of ups and downs and trying to get everything to fit just right, work just right. Remember when I said it would be a 6 to 9 month project? It's only been 6 to 9 months times 2.5. Times 3, times 4. Oops. Oops. Six minus 9 equals 3. That was the key. I really meant 6 minus 9 years. I'm gonna count how long it takes to get from one side of Graveside to the other. Check out my stopwatch. Wait for the game to load.
Get those whippersnappers.
Planning on making your own project, working 6 days and self-studying in between takes a while. Dude, that is awesome. That is so cool to hear. You can definitely do it. Making games is not as hard as it seems. It just takes a really, really crap ton of hard work. But it's absolutely possible. Ready, set, go! We're at 10 seconds. Oh, so about 20 seconds from one team spawn to the other. 22 seconds from the edge of grave to the other side. So I think our ocean map is a pretty decent size if it's going to be about the size of Graveside, which is a pretty big map. 8 parsecs? At first, it was weird to imagine myself shooting with a corn, but a friend gifted me shotgun performance. Oh man, delivering headshots is more than satisfying. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear it. I'm also glad to hear that it was actually kind of weird at first, because that's what I wanted it to be. I wanted this to be a weird ass game. So right now I'm going to try to build out this basic island shape. Let's move the shortcuts. Pro Builder shortcuts. I don't think there are splines, not as far as I know. Alt U to insert it. I'm using a tool called Pro Builder, which I'm not super familiar with, so I might have the ability to draw with splines. I can look it up. Pro Builder, draw spline. Not sure. The easiest thing would be to probably make this in Maya and just bring it in, but I'm just trying to minimize how much time I'm spending on it. So it's going to be like a really blocky version of the island. We're only going to do the playable portion. We don't actually care about this part that's not playable right now. Edge loops are a nice way to get the job done. Down dirty. Oh, these normals are all like messed up. Yeah, MVC equivalent pattern design, but for game development. You can pretty much use any kind of pattern you want in game development, but you have to change it. You really have to change it based on what you're doing. So like I use MVC or model view controllers for a lot of my UI stuff, but I wouldn't really use that for my characters stuff. Unity bases a lot of it's on a component-based design, but you can still combine other like other patterns with that as well. So you can use like an observer design for some things. Pretty much use whatever you want for different situations. I find model view works great for UI because I mean it was originally I think not invented, but it's used a lot in like web stuff and desktop stuff. I don't think it works great for like actions or interactable things. Not interactable, but like gameplay elements. Because that's how I feel about it. Singleton Observer are pretty common with gamedev. Yeah, that's true. And I definitely use the crap out of those. Actually make this move here. I'm sure that's gonna work. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see how giant this feels. The middle is like a volcano instead. I want to do a volcano. It's gonna end up being way too much work with doing all the rendering and then making the lava flow down and then making and the height of it and stuff. And so I think I'm gonna save it for a different map because there's already so much going on this map with the resort, and the cave, and all the other assets. All right, so this height is gonna be pretty freaking cool. Probably gonna be a bit lower in the real version. But it does look pretty cool with these two peaks. Feels ginormous, however. I think this is the beach. Where am I? The beach. Yeah, they look really cool when they're occluded by the fog, right? Yeah, I think it's way too big right now. Let's put some buildings down so we have some reference. The standard thickness you have to use for the playable areas? No, I mean, everything is just a plane. Snow on them. Let's put some of these buildings down and see if they are feeling too giant. I don't actually know how to move relative. What about hightail? Nope, what's that? Ugliest Greybox tech you've ever seen? Oh, I'm glad. I'll show you the ugliest thing in the world. You make the services before a player will find a way to break through the clipping. It can be like, it can literally just be a plane and the players won't break through. So there's no real thickness requirement. You mean like breakthrough physics wise? Like they'll actually walk through it? There's no required thickness. Yeah, this is way too big. I see that now. Because all the walls in the game are actually just, there's no thickness to them, they're just solid plane. They just look thick as another plane, a few things behind it.
Get those whippersnappers.
Okay, it's not so bad. A little bit thinner. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy. Minecraft 2.0 released 2019. The trailer is promising, but I don't know if a game developer would be less hyped than me. It's actually made by Mojang? Or is it made by Microsoft? Or who's making it? Issue, thanks for hanging out. Happy New Year, dude. Hope to see you again in the years come. What? Why is there occlusion calling on me? For the Minecraft community. Oh, interesting. Really did. I think this big building is going to get cut. I think it'll still look like a resort, even if there's no big giant building. Markin, thank you for the follow. What perspective, yeah? The trailer for what is it called? Highland? iFest? I'm trying to scroll up and find it. Sniper is satisfying to play. Might have to shrink everything down just a tad. Hightail, let's check it out.
Get those whippersnappers.
Pretty cute. That's pretty cool. Looks a lot like what I would imagine Minecraft 2 would be like. That's awesome. What's up, Bits Founder? Not say it looks like a ripoff. I can't say it looks like a ripoff. I mean, so many games have done the Minecrafty art style already. It's not like this is the first one to try to do art style just like Minecraft. I think you can copyright an art style, you know? I thought, isn't Microsoft also working on a Minecraft 2? Like Minecraft sequel? Watch videos together! What was that? Why were they watching a Pug movie? That's interesting. Very interesting. R.I.P. Cube World, you were loved. Or their website. Sign me up. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Follow. Oh, wrong. I'm not talking farmers, whatever. Cool. Just once a guy making maps for Minecraft. Wow. Minecraft Bedrock, which is optimized from the ground up. Oh, but still like basically Minecraft. Do you think Microsoft will sue them? There's like dozens of Minecraft-like games on mobile. It's gonna be just fine. Subscribe. What am I looking at? No. What is that? Am I now off the island somehow? Okay, so my peaks are, oh god. My peaks are definitely too big. Oh man. Overall, the chicken itself is too big.
Better get over there. Only a minute left.
And the space in the middle of the resort. Oh, it'll be props in the middle to break it up.
Only 30 seconds.
What game genre will I be working on after this? I really want to make a simulation type game. When do you consider that a game is done? It's really hard. It's a really hard choice to make. For me, it's when I believe it has enough content in it to warrant its price point and to warrant it as a full game for anyone who buys it. But also when you run out of money trying to make it, or you don't have any more money left in your budget. Yeah, I have a couple of game ideas in mind that I'm still working through. There's, of course, the game that we worked on before Shotgun Farmers. It was called Convention Tycoon. It was a game where you create your own video game convention. That's a game I want to get back to as well. But I'm not sure if I'll do that immediately after Shotgun Farmers or with something in between as well. As you go about learning coding and development, Bits Founder, I would check out these tutorials. I really like Sebastian Lage's Intro to Game Development series, where he teaches you how to become a coder. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I am actually working on a tutorial series to try to teach people how to code. Heard of the Scum game? What's that, Pelly? I think it's a much better distance from the bottom of the beak to the top. And then we can adjust this to be longer later. It also won't be this high. Back down. Not too far to the resort. Now I'm back in the resort, I think. Are you planning on getting back up once you drop down? What do you mean? It's Founder, thank you for the follow. Stosip, thank you for the follow. Daisy with robots, interesting. We could put a bridge between the beaks. Not sure yet. Oh man, did I make it backwards? I did make it backwards. That's okay, I can just flip the whole thing. When Shotgun Farmer's voices, the narrator is done by a voice actor named Brent Rinders. What's a job, mate? 2019 I did, yeah. We're working on Chicken Island. Chris, thank you for the follow. It was supposed to be this way. This will be the radio tower. Gonna be the totems. Do I use Blender? No, I use Maya, but I'm trying to learn the new Blender. Trying to put the spawn points down. Autodesk CAD/Inventor, nice. Yeah, the Blender interface, new interface looks really cool. I want to take some time to learn it, but I haven't really had a chance. some rushing to get as much done as I can on the game. But it seems really promising, especially if it saves me paying Maya's licensing
Get those
fees.
whippersnappers.
Let's feel it out now. A bridge between here would be pretty sweet. That makes it so that once you're up here, you're not just totally screwed. And you'll be able to jump down to this cove, which I don't know how I'm going to make yet, but... Oh. Help! Help! I guess I can just die. How many percent of time do I write Shark Farmers writing code? A huge percent. Probably like 70%. Yeah, probably like 60 or 70% code and 40% art and other things. Giant ass palm tree bridge? You mean like a palm tree that fell over? No, 210, thank you for the follow. That reminds me, if you guys are watching the show and you haven't gotten Shotgun Farmers on Steam yet, it is on sale for 40% off. Part of the Steam Winter Sale. Only until tomorrow. Now's the best time to pick up your corn gun. Moving to the other side, hanging to a llama. What? Life? Scope? I'll just have to be a regular bridge. Radio tower. Spawn here. Run down. This is a building I can run through. That is the cave. Here's the resort. So it's still a little, everything's a little bit too big. Or way too big. There's the beach. Bye. Ouch. When do I consider it will be the full version? My goals for the full version is this 6th map. I'm having all 100 unlockable cosmetics and fixing all of the major bugs that have been found in the early access version and adding a few more weapons. There's 2 versions of Photoshop. Yeah, I usually use Photoshop 2017 and I recently updated it, and instead of installing over my 2017, they installed a newer version which breaks all my shortcuts and ruins a whole bunch of stuff. And whenever I try to open files in 2017, it keeps opening in this. So I have to figure out, I might have to uninstall the new version and then reinstall. I don't really know. It's really annoying. Nearly there, something nearly there. It's been 2.5 years, but we're almost there. Yeah, I'll probably end up uninstalling all of them. I'm just worried about losing all my shortcuts and extensions and stuff. I use quite a bit of customized Photoshop shortcuts. Hopefully there's an easy way to export it. I don't actually know how we're gonna do a beach. Is water gonna be okay so big? I have no idea. Does the water support gradients? How do you mean? For deep parts? Yeah, I have to have different versions of Unity. So this game runs in 5.6. Some projects I work on run in 2017, 20.8, or 2018. This one's actually 2018. And I use Unity Hub, so I have like lots and lots of versions of Unity installed. That normal strength is really strong. Not supposed to be up. So it's clear toward the beach and darker toward the sea. I believe it does. If I actually have a depth underneath it, it should. Wait. Help! I'm drowning! I have no idea what's up with this. What's back here? A cave on the side beach? That's where the dock is gonna be. And up here, back of the resort. Oh look, it's from the water wheel. Let's just see if the darkness. Oh damn it. See if the darkness changes based on depth. Oh damn.
Get those whippersnappers.
Not really. Gradient isn't super strong. Oh. Oh, this is just the gradient for the color of it. Don't know if this actually represents depth. I think it does look cooler with the gradient on, doesn't it? This depends. Well, this fits more with the cartoony style. Depends on what you're going for, I suppose. There's a sun reflecting here, but no sun in the sky. From the beach. Right. Oh, damn it. Oh, the bot can't navigate. But from the beach, pretty effing far up to that radio tower. I think those things are going to need to be pulled in a little bit more. Let's time it. Maybe it's fine. And how hard is it to program AI? Very, very, very hard. Already at 15 seconds. At least I'm in the resort at 15 seconds. About 20 seconds I can see the beach. About 22 I reach beach. So it's just slightly bigger than Graveside right now. AI really depends on the type of game. Like for this game, a first-person shooter with like cover and stuff like that, I found it very hard to make AI for. AI that acts like players. It's a lot easier to make AI meant to act like monsters, right? So Koopas and Goombas and the creatures like that are a lot easier to make AI for because they just do, you know, patterns, they walk between waypoints. Simple monster AI is, I think, a lot easier. But if you want AI that acts like a player, like in multiplayer games, I find it very, very challenging. Boss AI can be a little difficult too, but monster AI for the most part, I think, not easy, but like doable. Nothing's ever easy. As Willy Wonka quoted, so little to do, so much time. Wait a moment, switch that. I love it. Alright, I think we've got a good basic
Get those
ground,
hunks off my farm.
basic foundation for the level. The next step is going to be really figuring out these interiors. So like these cubes here are actually going to be houses with interior rooms. So building that out, getting a good feel for the interiors and the verticality. Right now we're missing quite a bit of verticality. I actually skipped a couple of areas. They're supposed to be higher. I'll make some notes. I want to work on interiors, verticality, greyboxing, the cove, and the cave. Cave counts as an interior technically. Map is effing huge. I'm gonna have to shrink a lot of this. Right, so the beats are probably just gonna be smaller. Like there's this big space up here for no reason right now. We might start feeling smaller once we're putting props and stuff in it. All right, phase one done. I think this is one of the hardest parts, is actually getting something into the scene. It's like when you first have a piece of white paper and you have to put something on it. It's gonna start getting easier and easier to add stuff to this once we get further along. For now though, it is time for me to get going. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. Thank you for all the ideas. Some really cool ideas were brought up for the island. I think it's gonna be very, very cool. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you really, 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 really enjoyed the show, you should subscribe. Subscribers really help keep the show alive, help me keep food in my tummy, and help make the game and the stream better. So thank you for your support. If you haven't already, make sure you follow the YouTube channel as well, as I'm posting stream highlights there, tutorials are coming soon, and development vlogs as well. If you want to see more behind the scenes stuff on how the game is made and how I live my life, you can check them out over there. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the first stream of the year. 2019 has started. We are here. We are making some sweet stuff this year. Got a lot of stuff planned. I got to finish Shotgun Farmers this month, then hopefully have a good launch, and then start working on our next game, which is going to be super, super freaking exciting. I can't wait to do that with you guys live, like how it's meant to be done. Let's see who's doing some streaming in the stream world, and we'll show them some love. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I will be back on Monday for the next stream. If you're new here, stream schedules are Mondays and Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be back on Monday again with more streaming. For now, let's go show some support to our good friend So Much Monsters, who's doing some Unreal shader stuff. We did a bunch of Unity stuff, now let's go do some Unreal stuff. See ya Southern Cross, thanks for hanging out. See ya Life, see ya Yag, see ya Markin, see ya Direct Games. You're late, oh I'm sorry dude, I gotta go, I gots to go. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go show some love to So Much Monsters. See ya Pyros, see ya Gerald, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
What the fuck is going on here?